Guys, this is EVLite Gaming. Today we have Oath of the Gatewatch Fat Pack. Before we get started, just want to tell you, if I sound weird, yesterday I ruptured my eardrum, so it's a little hard for me to hear. Hopefully the sound level is good, and hopefully you can stand, if I have a weird voice. It's hard for me to tell. But, so, if you notice something different, that's what's up. Hopefully I should start feeling better pretty soon. Just got a steroid shot and an anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff. I guess I should have said, before I open this one up, make sure to keep an eye out. Right after this one should be the second one. We're actually going to do two Fat Pack openings today. I think chances are I'll go slow through today's and then, or I'm sorry, slow through this one and then a little bit quicker through the next one as far as reading and such. So this is what's on the inside. Let's see if we can't. Alright, there we go. So that's what you have on the inside of the box. We have our anti-thievery device. But they didn't catch me this time. We have a book that for Oath of the Gatewatch. The set is pretty interesting, seeing as how they added a new basic land. Obviously, if you are familiar with them, they don't work quite the same as regular basic lands. But for the first time since the creation of Magic, a new basic land. It's pretty fun to see. Let's see. Get to the good stuff. So we've got two deck boxes. Looks like a Kozilek. Can't tell. It doesn't look like it's focusing. We have a Kozilek and a Nissa. Those actually have some pretty sweet art. But they are paper like all the rest of them. Looks like we got a white dice on this one with the Oath of the Gatewatch symbol. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. That's a lot larger than they normally are, seeing as how the symbol is actually somewhat of a triangle itself, so it kind of fits in with the dice a little easier. We've got 5 packs, little rules insert. Can't imagine that you really need this, but there it is. Just kind of tells more for beginners to kind of look at. Tells the basic steps in a turn. I assume probably some cards you could activate, instants being at the speed they are. We have a land pack. I'm definitely going to open this. I believe, could be wrong, but I believe you get wastes in this, which is pretty cool. Seeing as how we don't know for sure, but this could be the last set to actually have wastes. Well, maybe. Okay, awesome. It has both of the arts, which this art is just ridiculous. I would love to see a foil in that art. So let's see, how many wastes do you actually get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 14 wastes, which is nice. You can draft with these fat packs. I think that it's suggested that you do. You can go 3 players. Each person gets 3 packs. And if you do that, then you could do like some house rules where you can actually use the wastes as basic lands, which I assume that you cannot do in a real draft, in a sanctioned draft. You cannot use, similar to after you've built your deck and you go over and get the lands, you cannot go over and get wastes. You have to actually draft them. So, the greatest reprint ever, Negate, Maw of Kozilek, Shoulder to Shoulder, Sky Scourer, oh man, Sky Scourer, Saddleback Legak, Kozilek Shrieker, Gravity Negator, Bone Saw, Scion Summoner, Spawn Binder Mage, Our first uncommon is a Timber Gorge, Cyclone Sire, Gift of Tusks, not a Rockstar, and then Oath of Gideon. That's pretty sweet. Previous to opening this, I really enjoy EDH, and before the set came out, I had a Planeswalker set, or a Planeswalker EDH deck, and I tore it apart right as soon as they were printing all of these Planeswalker cards. So I think I'm probably going to have to go back in and reassemble it. Akum Flameseeker, Dazzling Reflection, Slip Through Space, Lead by Example, Untamed Hunger, Pulse of Marasa, Hedron Crawler, Isolation Zone, Tar Snare, the Creeping Tar Pit, Cinder Hellion, Reaver Drone for our first uncommon, Stoneforge Acolyte, Press Into Service, and a Seagate Wreckage. It's a pretty sweet way to you can also draft those. As you can see, I haven't actually pulled any waste yet, which they are in the packs. They're not done as lands in the back. I haven't actually pulled any, so that right there would be a good way to go ahead and fix your colorless mana if you think that you're going to need some. Consuming Sinkhole, Ondu War Cleric, Cultivator Drone, Slaughter Drone, Loam Larva, Unnatural Endurance, Boulder Salvo, Holdout Settlement. Crap, I just remembered that I forgot to get the lands out. Blinding Drone, Kozilek's Pathfinder, Null Caller, Jiraga Auxiliary, Immobilizer Eldrazi, and a Hedron Alignment. You know, it'd be cool to see somebody make a brew with this, but this is one of those cards that you kind of have to go in expecting to lose a large chunk of your games if you really want to have that sweet you win scenario go off. You're probably going to be dueling for a while until it actually works the right way. Okay. Makindi Aeronaut, Umara Entangler, Consuming Sinkhole, Zulaport Chain Mage, Elemental Uprising, Sky Scourer, Oblivion Strike. That's a good draft card. Great removal. Spawnbinder Mage, Zada's Commando, Walker of the Wastes. That's for our first uncommon. Allied Reinforcements, Flayer Drone, and oh wait, yeah, that is the rare. Oh, I think we have a foil. Drana's Chosen, and an Unknown Shores foil. That's pretty cool. Unknown Shores, a great reprint, and by great I mean meh. I guess if you're going real wide with your mana, then it might be worth it. Consuming Sinkhole, Ondu War Cleric, Cultivator Drone, Unnatural Endurance, Pulse of Marasa, Unknown Shores, Sweepaway, Seer's Lantern, Coarse Sky Climber, Oblivion Strike. For our first uncommon, we have Meandering River, Prophet of Distortion, Malakir Soothsayer, and a Eldrazi Displacer. It's the first and only devoid white card. And he's pretty sweet too. He, she, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Umara Entangler, Consuming Sinkhole, Shoulder to Shoulder, Loam Larva, Witness the End, Containment Membrane, Hedron Crawler, Oblivion Strike, Stalking Drone, Goblin Freerunner, first uncommon is Spatial Contortion, Relief Captain, Storm Chaser Mage, which I've heard a lot of alternating accounts on this. One being it's going to see a lot of Eternal play. You know, I don't know what happens now that Splinter Twin is banned, if Red Blue falls off a little bit as far as Modern goes. But I've heard a lot of people say it's good in Limited, bad in Limited. I think it looks great if you can get your blue and red online. And then probably the most bomb rare that you can get, a Thought Not Seer. That's pretty sweet. Like I said, I think that's about as good as you get right now in price for rares. Obviously, if you're trying to make a certain deck, it's going to differ. But as far as overall, I think that one was double digits, but I definitely could be wrong as far as cost goes. Umara Entangler, Consuming Sinkhole, Shoulder to Shoulder, Witness the End, Netcaster Spider, Kozilek's Shrieker, Kozilek's Pathfinder, Spawn Binder Mage, Oblivion Strike, Goblin Freerunner, Essence Depleter for our first uncommon, Devour in Flames, it's a great red, Gift of Tusks, and a World Breaker. Very sweet. So it's our first mythic, but Thought Not Seer into World Breaker is a pretty good little run. Now I guess I probably should have looked up prices before to kind of see what they're currently at. But I know there's a lot of talk about World Breaker being a great card. I know that it was up there as far as cost, but as far as the actual price, I don't remember. I don't think we've gotten the Fat Pack amount back yet, but oh well. Alpha Protector, Ancient Crab, Expedite, Slaughter Drum, Canopy Gorger, Kozilek's Shrieker, a Waste. That's our first Waste. You see how important it is. If you are going to have something like the Thought Not Seer, or even the World Breaker, and he as well uses that colorless mana. Sweep Away, Seer's Lantern, Meandering River for our first uncommon, Grip of the Royal, Weapons Trainer, and a Sifter of Skulls. And we have, I believe, a foil. So Sifter of Skulls is our rare, and Zada's Commando is our foil. Pretty sweet. Okay. Last pack. Let's see how we do. Alpha Protector, Makindi Aeronaut, Abstruse Interference, Kozilek's Shrieker, Loam Larva, Slaughter Drone, Holdout Settlement, Blinding Drone, Kozilek's Pathfinder, Isolation Zone, first uncommon is Walker of the Wastes, Immolating Glare, Flare Drone, and Overwhelming Denial. So I've heard people that weren't great on this one. They weren't too high on it. I think it's really good. I mean, I guess it depends on the control deck you're using, but you know, counterspell mana if you can surge it. Obviously that's going to be a problem if you can't, but it seems like it would be good to me. Well, what do I know? So anyways, all in all, it was pretty good. We had the Thought Not Seer, let's see, we had World Breaker. So I think Thought Not Seeker and World Breaker were probably our haymakers in this one. All in all, pretty cool. You know, you get the land pack. I'll count it for the next video. Remember, don't forget, check out our other Fat Pack opening. Unfortunately, I'm still going to have this same sickness going on. So if you found it unbearable, I'm terribly sorry. But before the next one, I'll figure out how many lands there are in this to see if they actually cut some to put the wastes in, or if they just added the wastes on. It feels like they cut some, but I definitely could be wrong. So all in all, wasn't a bad Fat Pack. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe if you're not, and remember to check out that second one. Hope you guys have a good one.